Pitt Johnstown coach Sasha Palmer, players Lindsay, Cale, Kristin, Irwin, Andrea, Dalton. Sasha, a few words on the game, and then we'll let these guys ask some questions.
They just played their hearts out. You know, Fairmont's a very good team, and we knew that they were defending champs. And we just wanted to go out and just play all out, and that's what they did. Our girls did great today. They followed the game plan, and, you know, I think we should have won it in regulation, but, you know, they came through in the end, and that's all we asked of them, is to play hard.
Kristin, talk about those threes you were able to hit. Those were some big shots for you guys. You guys were get one in regulation and one in overtime. Talk about those shots, how big those were.
Well, obviously it put us up, and you know, I just knew I had to make them. You know, when it comes down to it, I can shoot those threes, and that's all I ever did in high school. So, you know, when it comes down to it, you got to hit big shots, and that's what I felt like I had to do.
Girls, one of the things today, Fairmont's a team that if you get up in them, sometimes they have trouble executing. If you let them execute in the half court, they'll beat you to death. Kind of second half, you saw some of that. First half, you guys did a great job of getting up in them, denying stuff, switching stuff, and really set the tone for the game. Tell me about that.
We really changed our game plan this game. We decided to come out and switch everything, and that's something that we changed from last game. It seemed to work for us, and they didn't really know what to how to handle it. So that worked in our benefit.
Did they start taking advantage of those switches though in the second half?
They got the lobs. And, you know, we adjusted them. They didn't get any more lobs after they got about 10 of them. But, you know, it was just, they tried to overload on one side, and that got them lobbed, you know, that couple times. But then, you know, we adjusted and made them make the outside shots.
This is for any of the girls. You guys didn't seem to be nervous. It didn't seem to be like y'all were nervous, especially at the beginning of the game. Y'all came out on fire. Was there any nerves, or what was y'all going to tell them coming in?
I think for the most part, we were maybe a little bit jittery before our last game. Just very tip. We came out, we got out on the start against Wheeling, and we knew if we could come into this game and just kind of duplicate that energy right from the beginning, we were going to be set.
Well, the last game though, Wheeling came back and almost got you guys. Were you thinking, oh no, here we go again, second half of this game?
Oh, it's every game for us. It's every game. You know, we say at halftime, there's two halves of basketball. You know, and that's basketball, it's playoffs. People are going to come, they're going to make shots, unbelievable shots, and, you know, it's just a matter of stopping their runs. And you know, I think we did that tonight.
Also, I think we weren't nervous as it was getting down the stretch tonight because we just did it. I mean, we just did it a night ago. We, pulled it out at the end, and we were confident we could do it again.
What was it like playing here at the Civic Center? You hear so much about different background and stuff like that. What was it like playing here for your first time?
I don't think it was too much different. I think for the most part, everyone in here has already played in an arena before, so we came in and got a couple shots up. I think we were good to go.
You guys did a great job on Fabric. You know, she kind of hurt you last game. 8 threes, 29 points. Shut her down really for the most part. I'm sure that was heavily on the defensive game plan.
I mean, I don't know if you can say 19 points is shut down, but
she's back going in.
It's better than 29.
But it's better than 29. Yeah, I think jumping out and switching on her kept her. She wasn't getting those open looks off screens as much.
We focused a lot more on her, especially in practice too.
Is there any significance to the splint there, or is that just resting after the game?
Just resting after the game.
Okay.
It might still be broken.
It is still broken.
She has a broken wrist, so.
Wow.
You know, so she's, I mean.
That's in your shooting hand, too.
I broke my wrist in December, yeah.
And she's a senior, and you don't blame her. I'd, be playing too. But she's playing great with it.
Thoughts about reaching the semifinals. You guys are members of the West Virginia Conference. You get chances to go on playing for a national tournament berth. I know for years you guys kind of set up there as, the Peace Act didn't want you. West Virginia Conference welcomes you in. Sometimes you got snubbed by the voting council. Now you get a chance to play for that. Excited about it?
Well, we have a chance to play for something. Yeah. So, you have to, when they were independent, they can only play for regionals, and you have to make the top 8. If someone wins, you get bumped out. So, they got all conference team, and, you get to play for something. So we're excited. And, like we said, we're not coming down here to play for one game. We want to stay down here. And they came out and played like it tonight.
Coach, talk a little bit about UC State. It could be either or. Talk about UC or State. Obviously, you don't know which one's going to be synopsis on both teams.
We need revenge on both of them. So, I don't know. They're both athletic teams. They both, State has one significant player where Charleston has a couple. So, like I said, we lost to both, and we're looking for revenge, and so we'd rather play. It doesn't really matter who we play.
You've got a very short bench. When you've got to play games, only 1 day of rest in between. How significant do you think that's going to be?
I don't think at all. A lot of teams only play 8 that have a bench of 12. So, people look at that, and we don't look at that at all. It's 8, and they get to play, and they're happy, and they're running, and, it's in tournament time, I don't see anybody ever getting tired.
It's not
So,
It's not really like we had a big bench all season and then somebody went down with an injury and messed up our rotation. This is what we've been doing all year.
For 2 years, yeah.
it's good for games, bad for practice. So,
Any further questions? Ladies, thank you and congratulations.
thank you.
Hey, thank you.